Department of Health and Human Services emergency order issued today, calling that unconstitutional.
Fox 17's Marisa Oberle spoke with her earlier today.
The Constitution doesn't change just because people are afraid.
Hudsonville attorney Catherine Henry challenging the state Monday after the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services issued an emergency order limiting crowd sizes and requiring face coverings, among other things. HHS citing a section of the state's public health code that says in part, quote, the director may prohibit the gathering of people for any purpose and may establish procedures to be followed during the epidemic to ensure continuation of essential public health services and enforcement of health laws. County health departments like Oakland and Ingham issuing similar health orders the last few days.
These emergency orders, both on the county level as well as on the state level, they're violating the actual state law itself.
But Henry argues that law is unconstitutional, saying the language about prohibiting the gathering of people is too broad and violates rights outlined in the state and U.S. Constitution, such as the right to peacefully assemble.
It doesn't say, well, except for when there's COVID-19, then you get to set aside the rights that we, the people, have to gather or to worship or whatever.
Henry adds that in the state Supreme Court ruling Friday, the court said the 1945 law cited by Governor Whitmer in her executive orders granted Michigan governors unchecked authority. Henry says the state health director, working under the executive branch, shouldn't overstep their authority either.
That's completely not acceptable that one person would get to create all kinds of laws about gatherings and face coverings and organized sports and food service establishments and then make it a misdemeanor to violate this order.
In Hudsonville, Marisa Oberle, Fox 17 News.
We reached out to MDHHS